Let's count down the top 10 rides at Fraispertuis city. Number 10, La Ronde Rondins. With over 35 attractions, there is no doubt that this park can be enjoyed by all adventurers, but whether you would take on the first steepest drop in the world upon timber drop or not, there is no doubt that La Ronde Rondins, which for all of my non-French speakers out there is French for lump of logs, can be enjoyed by all lumberjacks alike, with it featuring everything the other coasters does, such as drops, turns and even bounces, just on a much, much smaller scale. Bark the fact, of course, that this one features 2 laps compared to the common one, which in my eyes spruces it onto the list. Number 9, Les Santiags. Get those cowboy hats and yeehaws at the ready, as whilst there fortunately not be a snake in your boots, you will be in your boots for our next adventure. And as wild as this may be sounding right now, oh boy, it only gets wilder with your 2-person boot that once again you're sat in for the 2-minute long duration, not just rotating around the western town faster and faster and faster till you can't yee-ah any louder, yet also bouncing up and down, to which especially on the outer ends creates one of the most crushed, bouncing, dizzy sensations in the whole of the wilderness. Number 8, the Draisines. Now to say that we're going to ride a train after literally riding a cowboy boot, I have to admit does sound a little lame. Hence why Fraispertuis city's train has, surprise surprise, also been taken to a whole new height, with amongst actually flying off the tracks to a new height, spinning in circles and the steam puffing into your face at random moments. By using the lever to the right hand side of the locomotive, you'll be able to control how far it swings out, meaning yes, you can have one of the craziest train rides at the same time that other people in your group hardly even sets off. Choo choo. Number 7, Le Cavalier. Another quick translation for you lot. Le Cavalier is, believe it or not, French for the cavalry, and so unlike my next horrendous pun, we know that this is going to be an amazing adventure, but with it being a Zamperla Disco 2, a common one. Thus, before galloping onto it, a quick Tom tip from me. My name is Tom, and these are my tips, would be to do the uniquer ones such as Timber Drop with a layer that cannot be found elsewhere, or Les Santiagas with theming that belongs to this park only first. Then by all means set off into the wind, knowing that you have experienced everything its park has to offer. Number 6, Bateau Pirate. If you get seasick easily, then ye be advised to look away now, as we are about to come upon none other than an ancient pirate ship on the roughest seas that I think I have ever seen, saying that even though there is no way to avoid the force of the waves, depending on where you anchor, the extent of it may vary. Therefore, for anyone like me, whom is going to shiver their timbers for the entire voyage, it's probably best to anchor the middle, where the rocking is at its calmest, compared to the back or front rows of the ship, where the bravest of pirates in their group will be lifted out of their seats. Number 5, Catctus. Now, as you have most likely noticed by now, Fraispertuis city is amazing at turning common rides into something far beyond your average experience, and it is only getting better, as apart from the Tower of Terror rides at the Disney parks, in my eyes there is no cooler drop tower in the world than this one right here. I mean, it is literally a 50-meter tall cactus, for crying out loud. Plus, for its smaller height, the thrills definitely pricks too, with, in addition to your typical drop tower elements, the entire cactus sways from side to side, and oh yeah, that log car that you are sitting on, that will chuck you forwards at any random point. Number 4, Flum. Whilst the east of France is not well known for its sunny weather, on the off chance that you are visiting the park on a hot day, then such classic log flume rides should instantly push up to your number 1 spot, as not only will you and up to 3 others set sail through lots of rapid water twists and turns around lots of stunning scenery and theming, but before you can say, "What's Tom talking about? It's a splash, not a soak," you'll be plummeting down an 11-meter drop and into a giant pool of water that trust me when I say you do not need to be a lumberjack to know that especially at the front of a log, you will get very, very wet. Number 3, Grand Canyon. Who here has ever wanted to visit the grandest of the 7 wonders? Well, of course you have, and so what if I told you that instead of flying 15 hours to get to a giant hole in the Arizona desert, Fraispertuis City can provide one better, a high-speed trip through a miniature version of this with, depending on how many wagons are on the track, usually less than a half an hour queue line. Seems golden, right? Although just be sure to keep your eyes peeled, as amongst all of its western theming and treasure, it is also full of many unpredictable twists and turns that is sure to catch even the wildest adventurers off guard. Number 2, Golden Driller. From racing through the mines to soaring high above it, if our last adventure did not provide the golden ride you thrill seekers were all looking for, then I'm sure that after taking on the Golden Driller, you will have exactly that. Still don't believe me though? Then be sure to jump aboard not the sit down with no tilt, nor with the tilt, nor stand up with no tilt, yet the fourth and by scariest option, stand up with a tilt, cause those breathtaking views will become non-existent when your eyes are completely shut before that final 216-foot drop, 56 miles per hour plummet into the canyon that closely follows on. Number 1, Timber Drop. No matter whether it's a 113-degree drop making it the steepest coaster in Europe, or the wacky out-of-back turns, stalling inversions making it one of the scariest rides in Europe, or simply the high level of surprise wood theming working perfectly within its very small plot, it should come as no shock to you that this is our favourite ride. And if I was given one more bit of advice before finishing off, ride this right at the start of the day, as with its very low throughput, the last thing you most likely want is to miss out on such an iconic adventure when it has a 3-hour queue. Thank you all for watching, bye bye.